So the overriding question in this part of planet football is will they or won't they? There's a football game amongst it all, an apparent detail in the broad brush of expectation and bravado. The champions-elect already have one hand firmly on the trophy. A win here will guarantee them the ultimate photo opportunity. Nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And it appears, Jim, that everyone is raring to go.
Well, Peter, they've been the best team over the course of the season. That's why they're in this position in the first place.
Real chance! Fantastic from Insigne! Captain, leader, goal scorer!
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic inspiration he is to the rest. Setting the standards yet again.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
João Mario. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Yildiz. Atalanta are unbeaten in 5 on the road. It's a good run. Campones. It's Campones. João Mario. Proves too strong. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Openda. Insigne. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rema. Just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Atalanta going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Cambiasso. And it's Insigne. Yildiz. Campones. And here's Insigne. Campones is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. Oh, that's neat. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Belanova. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Decent progress down the left. Cambiasso. Yildiz. And here's Openda. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Mario. Does really well to win the ball there. He's in! A real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kosunu tries to clear. Yildiz. He's in a great position here. They've done it! And this is getting better and better. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cambiasso cuts out the pass. Lorenzo Insigne. And here's Openda. Żegrova. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Moved on forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pasalic. That's good defending, very good defending. Pasalic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Short changes him with that pass. Pasalic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pasalic receives it in a wide position. Insigne absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rema. Openda. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Delicate chip through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Mario. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Locatelli. Can he latch on to this? Cleared away. Half-time, some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Kalulu. Cambiasso. Kalulu. Atalanta seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Knocks it out wide. Zalewski. Oh, he's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cambiasso. Koopmeiners. Wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. De Ketelaere played out towards the right wing. And that is out of play. And it's Bellanova. Bellanova's cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Kosunu, and the keeper's got it again. City. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. João Mario.
Big chance!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. City. Zalewski. Oh, good spread. Kostic was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Thuram was in the 11 for the last game. And it's Conceição. Yildiz. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. Koopmeiners. That is lovely. And it's Thuram. Played towards the other side. Back into the middle. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So there's going to be another change here. And it's going to be another corner. That has been knocked clear. Cross goes in there.
And the finish!
No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Looks to the other side. Musa. Oh, that's a nice ball. Di Gregorio gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Koopmeiners. Thuram. Bremer. Francisco Conceição. Zalewski. Strong running down that left flank. Zalewski. And that's aimed into the middle. Openda does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Yildiz!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Rapidly approaching the end, so counting down to a coronation. And it's Conceição. Conceição. Openda. And he shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. It's going to be a double change then. And he goes cross-field. Musa. Now it's Openda. Yildiz. Conceição. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Francisco Conceição is offering a wry smile there.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Lookman. Openda. Kostic. Francisco Conceição. Openda. Yildiz. Yildiz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
And the referee brings it to a close. Champions at last. Finally, they get their hands on the prize. Worthy winners, glorying in their moment. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.